living in Naples, Florida right now. I've lived kind of all over. I lived from Colorado. I've lived a lot in Florida. I lived in Hawaii for 10 years when I was married.
Wow.
Went through went through a divorce, and ever since my divorce, I've really been back in the restaurant business. And that's like going on 7 years now. And to be quite frank, I'm too old for this shit.
I hear you, girlfriend. We own a catering company and we have waitresses who are still in their 50s. I get it. I get it.
I mean, I'm good at my job, but I'm tired of chasing, the time money exchange. Also, like where I'm at, it's very seasonal. So like I have till May to make money. And then for 6 8 months, it's going to be next to nothing until it comes around again. So it's really shitty, that part of it. And I just don't have the tolerance for people anymore. I'm still good at it, but it's just like, oh my God, like I want to be more my sensitive woman and not such the like go, 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 like masculine side of me. And you just have to in the restaurant business, you know what I mean? Because you got to be on point. You got to be, doesn't matter if you feel like being all soft and nice today. You got to go do your shit.
Yeah, and
I think you know what I'm saying.
I own a catering company. I 100% understand you because food can never be late and it can never be wrong.
Yeah.
Because if it's wrong, people are not happy and you've lost.
Yeah, and this is where you're making your money, so you got to be on point. You can't be, and like this last week I was telling Aline, because I really haven't looked at like the whole reason I did the dream trips thing is numerous things. I found her because I'm looking to get into travel. I've done executive aviation. I used to book jets. I went all the way through getting my pilot's license, realized this was too straight and level for me. I worked in executive jet aviation, booking executive jets. I've worked with yachts, booking yachts. I've worked with, booking events on big boats. I've worked with all different kinds of things this way, but travel's my thing. Travel's my passion. Right now I'm single. I don't have any kids. Florida's fine only because it's warm enough, but I would love to be other places in the world. So, I'm like really trying to figure out how do I create my lifestyle where I'm working online, several different things, if it is, you know what I mean? But that all kind of work together in the same type of a niche. And what is that for me? Well, it's either travel or health, and health involves too many products and too much.
I call it hope it's soap, pills and potions.
Right. Like, doTERRA essential oils in their company. This is great. But the whole concept of I got to order this much shit every month and I got to, that not like, no, thank you. I love to use it. You know what I mean? But do I want to build a team trying to do that shit? No, thank you. So as far as like multi-level networking, that kind of stuff, I've really tried to kind of stay away from it. But the travel concept, I'm like, well, like you said, this is kind of a no-brainer. It's just a matter of how do you share it, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm kind of like, well, I'm not sure how that looks like for me. I think maybe somehow I want to start plugging into learning how to do social media because I'm kind of an introvert, you know what I mean? And I think if you can make contacts, just like I made this contact with Nalene, you know what I mean? I think that it's possible. But I think you guys also have some type of be coachable and we'll teach you stuff, you know what I mean? That's what I figured. You guys are making money. One of the things I said to Nalene when she was like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm waiting tables right now. And she was like, one of our top, people was a waitress. I don't know, some woman she was talking about. And then some
Martin.
new guy.
I'll actually see if Martin's online and see if he'll hop on. Martin now earns I think 7 figures a year. And he was a waiter in LA. So he's changed his complete life this way. He's actually just become a dad. So his story is amazing. And he's one of the co-founding members of the company. So what happened was he was a waiter and someone came and showed it to him and he said exactly what you said. He said, I'm good at this, but I don't want to do it. I'm living in a tiny apartment. This is not what I expected and my life to be like. And so he joined in 2005. So that's 15 years ago, one of the first people to join. And now he's the top level of the company. He earns a massive amount of residual income every month, travels the world, and he's one of our international trainers. So the cool thing is that it doesn't, I love this company so much. I completely bleed blue. That's our thing, because we're a blue logo, because this company is for anybody. So it doesn't matter if you are, one of our top earners in the company is a dentist, but not just a dentist, one of those fancy ones that does all the fancy stuff. And
orthodontist or periodontist or
yeah,
whatever dentist.
yeah. And then another guy is an obstetrician, and then another guy is a chiropractor, and then another person is a stay-at-home mom, and then another one's a teacher, and then Nolene, does her health stuff. And I love it because you don't have to have a set of requirements. You don't have to buy any stock. I know, I hear you, girlfriend. I promise you, I love using lots of multi-level marketing products. I use Norwex, the cleaning product in Australia. I use Arbonne for my skincare. I have tons of Tupperware. Name it, I've used it. I love it. I love doTERRA. But the point again is that if you don't hit your sales quota per month, then you have to buy the stuff yourself to keep your income coming in. And we don't. So I have never.
Right. And then you have to have all this stuff. I mean, I bought essential oils a year ago when I decided maybe I'd check doTERRA out again. I was like, okay, maybe, because I have some friends that are making really good money with it. And I still have some of those essential oils. So if every month I had to be ordering them, I'd be like piling out the cupboard. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm just not a consumer. I'm like, that's one of the things with me. It's very hard for me to try to put out because I'm not a consumer.
And then the other thing with our company is we don't make money on travel at all. We only make money from that fee that people pay per month. So as an example, every other company, whether it's your Flight Center, your Trivago, you name Expedia, you name it, they have to put a markup on the travel, whereas we get our pricing from what the company gives us. So as an example, if United Airlines sold us a flight for $100 US, we would sell you the flight for $100 US. Now, if United Airlines undercuts themselves or signs a deal somewhere else, we're not part of that. So sometimes people can find a cheaper price, but we have no markup. We don't make money that way. And I love that because everybody wants to pay the best price for travel. That's all they want. They'll spend hours and hours and hours online, going from website to website, trying to find out, how do I save an extra $20, $50, $100, $1,000? And that's why it's really, really cool what we have, is because it's simple. It's simple. It's an app on your phone or a website. You can use either. You're going to save money on travel and you're going to help other people save money on travel. And in the whole MLM, network marketing scheme of things, we're the only company in travel in the top 100. And the only company that's actually pulled this off. So every other company that comes into the market, and they do, our competition comes in all the time. There's another one called iBoomerang at the moment. But they haven't.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I was looking at iBoomerang, and Dream Trips just came up because of this connection in this thing. And I'm also looking to plan a trip. So I was like, I'm looking at iBoomerang. I'm looking at this. I was looking at back and forth. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Dream Tips has been around for 15 plus years. This iBoomerang thing has been around since yesterday, I guess. So, I mean, as far as which one would I start with or even look at? Well, that's kind of, again, no brainer. Like,
yeah. And the thing is, it's not pulling any other company down, but in a business, you have to have a foundation and it's got to be pretty strong to uphold what you're offering. And
right.
We had another one to tackle us a couple of years ago called Marvi, and they're gone. So they come and they go because they're in for the get rich quick, where the owner of our company, his name's Wayne Nugent, and he was wealthy before he started. So he didn't build this company because he needed to draw a paycheck. Well, of course he wants to be more wealthy, who doesn't? But he didn't build it to pull a paycheck. He built it because he was given a vision of what he can create. Because he's been at the top of every network marketing company. Plus he was in the Navy or the Army or whatever, military, and he got to the top there too. So he was kind of like, I can do this. I know how to build stuff. I know how to, build teams and help people. So his vision is to create a legacy for people like you and me so that we can have a residual income and have a different choice of life. Because he doesn't agree with the exchanging time for money. He finds that people who are against network marketing have no clue, because they're so into, I go work my 40 hours and I get paid for my 40 hours and that's the way it should be, without realizing that the only time that actually was built is the 18th century, when we hit the Industrial Revolution, because before then people used to trade. There wasn't went to jobs. Kids never went to school. I mean, that didn't happen either. The reason schools were made was because the mothers had to go work and they need to do something with the children. So again, if people...
Well, right. And then everybody talks about network marketing being a pyramid scheme. And it's like, well, if you really look at a job, it's a pyramid scheme. If you want to, like, the mentality, it's the bottom, there's the guy at the top. We're all working below him. There's the other jerk above him and the other jerk above him. They're all making more money than us. But yet we're actually sitting in a cubicle or running around kissing people's ass. In my case,
we're absolutely not a pyramid. We're actually inverted. So the compensation plan, I'll send you a video. It's a very short one. It's about 5 to 7 minutes, and it'll show you the compensation plan. And how it works is like this. So I sign Nolene up. I get paid a commission. Nolene signs you up. Nolene gets paid a commission. I don't. So wherever you are in the structure, whoever puts in the most referrals wins. So I signed up in August 2014, and you've signed up now in February, March 2020. And if you go and sit on your phone and you find a whole bunch of people who want to save money on travel, and they all download the app and they all start having a bit of fun and saving money and sharing with other people, you win. And that's what I love, is because it's not about who got in first, who's at the top, is that who's prepared to do something. Now, I do get an overall, so that's why I'm on a residual income, but it's nothing compared to the person who actually does the referral. And I love that, again, because it's true money. Because if I go to my job and I work harder than the person next to me, we still get paid the same salary.
Right, exactly.
And it's frustrating because you're like, what? Like, they take longer lunches and they're always on the internet. And I'm like, hello. So that's why
and then you go, well, I shouldn't work as hard, but then that's out of integrity for you. So then you start feeling bad about yourself and personal, you know what I mean? It's like, that doesn't work.
So we're on the same page, and I'm so excited to have met you, because finding like-minded people who actually have an open mind and a brain is actually really refreshing, especially in the world we live in today. So
yes,
onto your question, yes, building on social media is the way to go. When I started this business, I was doing the belly to belly. So, you know, constantly going to see people for coffee, going to meetings, having travel parties. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying you can't do that, but I'm saying the future is on here. Everything's on here. So the millennials, I mean, they don't even talk to each other. So it's about getting online.
They don't. It's really scary. I mean, like, I've been resisting it. I really don't like social media, and I don't like it personally, but I'm like, okay, really, Misty? This is the way everybody's doing everything, and everybody's making money off of it. So let's take the, you don't like the way it is, and it is the way that it is, and figure out how to make some freaking money with it.
Correct. And again, whatever you put online, so we've got some, I'm going to add you to a page. It's called S2F University. So that means Subscription to Fun University. And the top guys in our company, they've built, it's a very simple program. You literally log onto the Facebook page and click on units, and you can just go through the units in your own time. And it'll just say complete, and it'll teach you how we build this online.
Right on.
So the guys at the top, they also resisted it for a long time. They resisted it and they resisted it. And then eventually they were like, okay, it's not working. People are making a lot more money out there. So we do build it online. I build it 100% online. I don't do meetings anymore. I'm not against meeting someone for a cup of coffee and pulling up my app and showing them the price, especially if they want to book a trip. Then I can say to them, you look at the price yourself, because it's a no-brainer. And then once you're happy with that, we'll get you in the system, get your own app, and off you go. So I do it a lot more like that. We don't make money from people joining our business. We make money from people joining the club. So I would rather sign up someone just as a customer for the $25 and get them to save some money and have some fun. if they like the concept, they are welcome to join the business, but I wouldn't push the business on them, because not many people actually see what you and I see. And a lot of people, they're actually quite comfortable in their jobs, and they're quite comfortable in, day in, day out, just going tick, 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 tick. And I don't want to put them down for that. And I don't want to change that, because most people will join a gym, but they won't actually go. Most people would join a network marketing company, but they won't actually do anything. And what happens is that our travel is over here and our business is here. We're not linked. So if you join our club, you don't need to touch our business. And if you join our business, you don't need to touch our club. So people can actually just join the business and make money. They don't even have to have the travel club. But what's the point? Because if you're not using a product you like, why would you tell anyone else to get it? So the key thing is this: go for customers. We have the silver package, which you have, is astoundingly good in the States. I'm in Australia. We don't have it as good as you guys yet, only because the owner of the company he's from the US. He built this company to be a US company. He never built it to be an international company, but it is now international. We're in over 40 countries. And so he always starts to correct it in the US, and then he branches out, because he doesn't want to open it everywhere and then there's lots of mistakes, because then it's very difficult to fix lots of pots. So you're in the you have a much higher chance than Nolene and I, because you're right there and then, you're in the States. So when you open up your silver app,
and $25 is a no-brainer.
It is.
I mean,
it's not.
I mean, I asked, somebody asked me about it the other day. It's just a friend of mine who also, she's in travel. She actually has, like her travel agent, I add a number and all that stuff. So she's got discounted travel and stuff. She's like, I heard about Dream Trips once. She's like, but isn't there this big buy-in cost? And I'm like, no, for some of the memberships there are, but no, you can actually get in for $25 and just pay $25 a month and keep checking it out. And she was like, what?
So if she owns her own agency, that's perfect, because if you go in and have a play and you're comfortable with sharing that with her, let her have a play, because if she likes it, she can give that to all her customers. It's wow. Like if she can't get the pricing we can, and we get the pricing we do because of the model I shared with you, but also because we've signed a contract with one of the biggest companies in the world, and they love Wayne, and they've given us something that's an absolute diamond mine. But the point is that if she can log on and she can say her friend wants to stay at the Hilton in Vegas, as an example, and they're going to save $200 compared to the best price she can give them, then why wouldn't she just get them to sign up for $25 and book it, and then they'll keep paying and she earns an income that way? Because when she makes a booking with someone, she gets a commission, but then if they don't come back, she never gets that commission again. So and again, a lot of people don't like to double dip in life. That goes against their thought of how you do business. Other people, they're happy with that. I'm happy with that. But if she's not happy with that, that's okay too. All you can do is offer a gift.
No, I think she'd be open to, like, the different hands in the different baskets. She's just never, like, she's definitely of that generation where, like, she checked out YTB travel. I don't know if you know of YTB travel, but this was one of these multi-level marketing things that was like a total, like, crash, boom. It was like $500 something to get into, and whatever. There was never like a baseline. And like the boomerang thing that's going on right now, she's like, where's the foundation for these people to be making any money, for the company to actually have any longevity? You know what I mean? And I said, well, that's why I actually chose, in my little bit of tiny research, which was only a couple of weeks, because I've only started thinking about booking this trip for a couple of weeks, and I always use Airbnb. I'm a very traveler, but my girlfriend wanted to stay at a resort. So I was like, well, let me find a membership program that's going to get us discounts, if we want to go that route. So anyways, hence, I'm like, the dream thing is, the Dream Trips has 15 plus years. I get where does the YTB have any baseline, or or the iBoomerang have any baseline, but this has some history. So, anyways.
Yeah. So have you been able to log in?
So I logged into Dream Trips just to search around looking for pricing, right? And then I logged into my back office, and I really haven't had a lot of time, and it was a little bit confusing about like what am I supposed to do with it? So again, like I
I'm
haven't
going
taken
to
any time.
empower you to not do anything with it. I'm going
Okay.
to empower you to your back office. Don't even bother looking there. Hi, Nolene. Woohoo! She made it.
You made it?
She made it.
Trying to. She's connecting. Yeah, so no, as far as the back office, I just logged on there and,
Don't.
kind of glanced around, but it really was like, I don't know, this is going to take a little bit more time. It wasn't like intuitive,
No, and
or at
also
least for me in the moment.
it's not important. So what is important is you deciding two things. One, if you want to make a little bit of money, or two, if you make a lot of money. So that's about the nutshell this is. Because if you want to make a little, you can just go and play on the website, share it with people, and I'll show you some pointers and I'll add you to subscription to fun. But if you want to make a lot of money, like I have from my business, then you need to go to the training. And I'll tell you why. When I joined World Ventures in August 2014, I didn't realize how big it would be. I kind of just went, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to make some income, so I bring some bacon to the table. I can do it when the baby's sleeping. I win, and it's in travel, right? Easy. I didn't realize how big it was. In February 2015, I was told I need to go to the first training event. And the training event was a flight away, so 2-hour flight away. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I got a new baby. I'm breastfeeding, and like, do I really have to go? It's travel. I mean, I don't have to teach anyone to get on a plane or to go relax by the pool. And they said, you don't understand. You need to trust us and go. And I was like, fine, I'll go. Went to the first event, and it blew my mind. And I came home in tears. And my husband was like, what is wrong with you, woman? And I said, I've seen something I didn't realize existed, and I want you to see it. And so I said to him, I've booked you in for the next training event. And he said, hi, Nolene.
Hi, I'm actually on my PC. Hi, Misty.
Hi. You're sideways.
She's upside down.
We're like, we're sideways, but okay.
Hi, I'm just in between appointments, so I can literally stay for a couple of minutes.
Nolene, I'm just sharing about the training events. And then why don't you share just a little bit about that from your perspective in case you have to drop out.
Okay, so the trainings are not like anything else you've ever seen. I'm in low power mode now on my phone. It's just the whole culture of being like one team, one dream, and everyone's there for the same thing, and just everyone's there to help you, Misty. It doesn't matter what team you're in. Everyone's got your back, haven't they, Mon? Can you hear me?
Yes,
yeah, I can hear you.
There's no other company that does what we do. So we don't have silos of teams. Everyone works together.
I see. I get it.
So it doesn't. So if you go to a training as an example, and you meet someone there that you really bounce with, and you're thinking, wow, like I really like get a good vibe. I want to hang out. This is cool. They will work with you. This is how it works. Because when we, as a company, like we said, we don't buy lots of stock and sit around and then go and educate people how to use certain things. What we do is we help people save money and travel. So guess what we do together? We have fun and travel. And also our incentive trips aren't like other companies, because their incentive trips normally will have a part of, you kind of made to go with a whole bunch of people that may not be in your team and you don't really know or like, and then you have to maybe do a bit of training. Ours isn't. Ours is just go and lie by the pool and talk to who you want to talk to and have fun. Because we don't need to teach you how to teach people to travel. The training is about you. It's about your personal development, about your confidence. And when you go to the training, I went to the first training, came home in tears, booked my husband and I for the second training. And he's like, I'm not going. I don't do network marketing and I'm not interested. And I said to him, I'm so excited about this. It's going to change our lives. And I need you to see what I see. So I'm not expecting you to do what I do. I'm expecting you to see what I see. And I booked him in for the next event and he loved it so much. So we've been going together the whole time. And he doesn't do network marketing. My husband's a chef and a photographer and a farmer, and he owns a catering company and a photography company. But the personal development grew him into such a strong person that now he owns his own companies and he's really well known. And he can't believe it sometimes. He's like, I can't believe I used to work for someone and now I have people working for me. And it was just by going to these things, it instills in you that you're here for something bigger. You're not here just to check in and check out. And so the next event, Nolene, is it in Florida or where is it?
It's in Orlando at the end of April, and unfortunately this is really bad timing for me. I'm not saying that I wouldn't make it, but the way that my situation is with work, it's the last 3-week push, and I can't just like take off because I'm like, we have 5 waitresses, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I won't try to figure it out, but that's kind of how I feel about it. When's the next one after that? And I'm not saying, like I'm telling you, I feel like I would want to try to figure it out, and this is almost 2 months away, so it's possible, but technically, I would kind of be screwing my job.
Mon, I think there's a regional training on March 14th that Martin was talking about. I don't know where they are though.
Yes, no, what I'll do is, Misty, in our chat, I will send you where the next 3 events are. So you can have a look. United will change your life. It's our biggest event. There'll be about 30,000 people there. You'll have all the top guys, the owners, and it's like no other training event. Like, we're not going to train you how to use our system because you don't need to learn how to travel. What you need to learn is to believe in yourself and to see the vision that you're part of something that's literally going to change your life. Because
I won't be a sec.
Do you have to go, Nolene?
I do. My next appointment.
Okay. Well, it was so lovely for you to jump on.
It's lovely to meet you.
You too, Misty. And I'll catch the recording.
Yes. Okay. Talk to you again.
Bye, Mon. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
I'm just recording it because Nolene wanted to see what I go through. So she's on the same page because she couldn't be on the call. So with the training, it will literally change everything for you. I understand what you're saying though. So I'm just going to give you the information and you're going to go and do what you need to do because you'll know in your gut what you need to do. And if you want to go, you'll make a way. And if you can't, we still love you. So there's no, because if you don't do that, you don't get that. We don't play that game. We just give you all the tools and you choose which tools to pick up off the table.
Right. And like I said, I would love it. I'm like, and when I saw it and it was Orlando, I was like, why the 24th?
And I'm actually got goosebumps right now.
May 24th. May 24th.
Misty, I've got goosebumps right now because I know what this can do. So that's what I said. You're a grown lady. You're a smart lady. We'll give you information. If you can change a few things around and make it work, you make it work. If you can't, look at one of the others. So I'll just leave it. I'll just send you the information and you take it from there. But the training is.
So you'll give me information for the events and also these other places to plug in that you were talking about to start.
Yes. Yeah. So we've got so many tools online. I'm going to, again, give you the tools, but a confused mind does nothing.
Right.
It's kind of
like, I need a little help.
If I said to you, like as an example, on my desk in my office, I want you to read all of that now and summarize it for me. You'll literally put it to the too hard pile and you'll pick up something simple to do because it's just how we're wired. So I would rather you do little and fall in love with it, then I give you a lot and you sit and stare at it and go, I don't even know where to start. Actually, I'm not going to do that today. I'm tired today. Because when you start anything in life, if you love it, you will jump into it. But I want to give you just a little bit. So we'll start with a little. And you just say, give me more. And I'll give you more because then I know you're on your way. So for you just to share, okay, so the faster you share, the faster you make money. And because and the greatest thing is this. If I wish I could take my brain and put it in your brain, because when I started, I did everything wrong. and I still built a team to over 1,000 people. So I would just, like I said, I'm looking for customers. I don't want anyone to, if people don't like network marketing or direct sales, I just tell them it's the world's greatest travel app. They're going to save money. Download the world's greatest travel app. It's $25. You won't miss the cash. Go save some money, go on holiday and have a ball. If people love what you and I love and we're open like that, then let's get them on a call. We do the same thing again. We just do the same thing again. Because when people see people, they feel it's real. When I add you to the subscription to fun pages, you'll see there's the actual subscription to fun page is over 60,000 people. So it's a community of travelers, and that's where you add your prospects, your friends, your customers, the people who you go, it's real, jump on and have a read. Because within that subscription to fun page, you can search. So you can search for like doctor or Orlando or stay-at-home mom or whatever you want, and people's stories will come up and their holidays will come up. And so if you've got a friend or your friend's a travel agent, you can find a travel agent one. And you can tag and say, this one's for you, because they will relate to someone who's in the same thing as them. So that's what that's where we put all the people that we want to share this with online, and we want them to see it's real and it's moving. Then you've got the subscription to Fun University, and that's for us reps. So that's got the units for us to learn. So if you want to know, like, how do I do a social post to create engagement? Everything's there. So you don't have to rebuild anything. You don't have to try and understand everything. You just click on the units and do as they say. Please,
thank God.
Always be yourself. So if you read, they say, put up this post to get attraction, and you read the words and you go, oh my gosh, I would never put that on my page. Don't put it on your page. Change the words to you. So if it says, so for instance, one of the posts that's been recently done that's created a lot of attraction is, what is the last stamp in your passport of where you traveled to? And lots of people comment, they're like, oh, Italy or France or, whatever. And those are the people that you'd engage with. So it'll teach you how to do that. But if those words aren't you, and the word for you better would be, my next stamp is whatever, where's your next stamp going to be? You can, so everything's an example you put in your Never spam anyone with videos, please, because you will eventually get the crickets, and then everyone goes, oh my God, she's one of those things. Oh, here she comes. We want customers. We want to save them money. So if you're naturally speaking to someone, or you're sitting in a cafe and you overhear someone talking about their holiday, go, oh my gosh, I just heard you over talking about your holiday. You've got to check out the world's greatest travel app. And they're like, what are you talking about? They go, where are you going? Let me look it up for you. You make it very natural.
Right. And then it shows like you guys are using Travelocity, but look, or whatever,
I'm going to say $400 using the world's greatest travel app. And they're like, how? And they go, because our pricing model is different. And don't say mine, just say their pricing model is different. And I'm just so excited I can get on more holidays. I want to go have fun. And they'll go, me too. And you go, great, it's $25. Are you ready to just get the app? Yeah. And from the app, you can just do it. It's really simple. So make it natural. I mean, the people at your work, you could just say to them, hey guys, look, you work as hard as I work. I'm tired. I'm going to go on a holiday. And I found this really cool app. So before you book the holiday, you should check it out. It's really cool. I just saved myself, whatever. People just want to save money and travel. That's all they care about. They don't really care about anything else. Then what's happened is, because of the 15 years of building this company, all the technology that's behind the apps, they will automatically like push notifications and feed. So once they've got the app, as we improve things, if they keep looking at Hawaii, they'll get pushed. Oh, there's a Hawaii special, whatever. So it's a very intuitive, they're very intuitive apps. So your job really is just to share the app. And
So this is the thing that I think that's interesting, because I downloaded the app and it just takes me online. You know what I mean? Like when you click on app, it takes you to your web browser and takes you online.
okay, let me ask that question. All right. So it might be because you're silver. Okay, let me ask the question. Because I'm platinum. So
Okay, yeah. So, because I mean, like, I mean, just for the sake of shits and giggles, I'm going to click on it right now.
but you can get in fine. That good, and you know how to search around there.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying is, it's not like an actual app. When you put the password in and you hit login, it just takes me to Chrome, and Dream Tips is online on Chrome.
And when you get on, when you log in, what can you all see? So you can see accommodation, flights, car rental.
Well, let me just log in really quick. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, brain dead. Two. Money. Login. Okay. So when you log in, it says like this. It comes up and it says Dream Trip Silver. Travel more for less. Get started or upgrade your account. You click on Get Started. This is when it takes you to the web browser.
Okay, maybe that's because, okay, I didn't know this because I'm platinum and I haven't been asked this question before. No one's actually raised this with me before. Maybe it's because it is still.
Then when it takes you to the web browser, I see hotels, flights, cars, weeks, vacation rentals.
Perfect. Okay.
And it doesn't show me activities here on my phone, but when I log in on the web browser online, you know what I mean? Like here on my desktop, I'm just going to click over to it right quick because I have it open. There it has hotels, cruise package, cars, flights, vacation rentals, weeks, activities, and lifestyle.
Perfect.
But online, it only goes to vacation rentals. But I don't know if it's because it's only you can see. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a great one. I'll ask the question as well. So, because I'm on the product advisory board, so I'll ask the question.
So for you, you actually click on the app, and it's like an app, like every other app. It doesn't jump you into a user window.
No, so I've got So we've got so silver. So okay, our company never had silver before. Silver's new. So we always had gold and platinum. Mm-hmm. And America had something called standard, which the rest of the world doesn't have. And standard was 100 to get started and 25 a month, I think it was, or something like that. So we never had that choice. We had gold or platinum. So I was a leader in the company, so I went platinum. Then we brought out titanium. So titanium is the luxury one, which is something which I find you probably find very interesting, especially from your past of the jets, to see what they
are you kidding me? When I saw it, I was like, where's the money? I'll buy in right now. Like, I think about people that travel in a luxury sense, and they're like, what? It's like, what, a couple $100 in and a couple $100 a month? This is like no brainer.
So that would be one that maybe even your friend who has the agency's got any wealthy clients, they would love that one. So that one came out. But then the companies looked at things and thought, in the day and age that we live in, people are very much, we've become a subscription-based world. So Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, you name it, everyone seems to have a little subscription now that you can pay for. I mean, you don't have to pay for it, but then you listen to ads, but they've got subscriptions. So we jumped on that bandwagon because we wanted to have one that's lesser, that people don't, that monthly fee that comes out, it just doesn't affect them. It's like a couple of.
Well, and that's how it was for me. I was like $25. That's lunch.
So the point is of the whole membership scheme the program is start them on silver. If they save money and they love it, they can then upgrade, like it said to you there on the thing when you said get started or upgrade. They can upgrade to gold, platinum, or titanium if they want the more inclusive trips where they're going to save a crap load of money. It's all included. So for people who don't want to search the internet, they don't want to know, okay, I'm going to go to the Maldives. Which is the best company to go snorkeling with? Then the packages are just built for you. So you know you're going to stay in the best hotel, you're going to get the best company to go snorkeling with, your meals are going to be included, you don't have to worry about anything. So once you arrive at your holiday, your credit card doesn't get a beating. So the packages, when you go to the higher levels, they're for people who just want to click a button, they're not booked, they know they're going to enjoy themselves, and they don't have to worry about a big credit card bill afterwards because their trips are paid up front. So that's what that is. But we want people to love it first. So it's kind of like you join a gym and you start to get fit. Okay, most people don't go, but some people may, and once they get fitter, then they may think, okay, now I'd like some personal training, or maybe now I'd like to do some extra classes, and so it's getting them first in, and then once they get the adrenaline's pumping and they're enjoying the endorphins, then they'll do more. And it's the same principle, because we found that if people join too high and they've got a massive monthly fee, but they don't have any holidays straight away or whatever, or maybe,
and they pay it for a couple months and then they cancel because they're not actually using it and they wasted money, and then
where's $25, whatever. So therefore,
well, and again, like for me, $25 was perfect because I'm really a traveler. Like I don't usually do this, like kind of like I'll stay in random weird places. I like this, but again, getting older, don't get me wrong, some of these trips you're talking about, I'm like, I'll do that. I just need a little bit more money to do that, but I'll do that.
and that's the thing. So you just put a really good point there. So, when you start something, anything, I remember when I got started, this is exactly how I built my business. This is exactly how it was. I say to people, again, I do it online now, but then in those days I did it belly to belly. So I say to people, I've got a new baby, come and have coffee with me. And they'd come and see the baby and have coffee with me. And I say to them, you know what? I'm not going to go back to my job. I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. And must I show you how I'm going to do it? And they're like, how? And I go, watch this. And I was like, flick, 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 flick. Because back then we didn't have videos. We only had flick, 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 flick. And I'd flick. And at the end, I'd go, amazing, right? Do you want to do it with me? And that was it. And they didn't even listen to the information. It was my excitement and my belief. They were like, oh, yeah, it sounds fantastic. It's so good for you. Now, obviously, you don't have a small child and whatever, but you do want to change your world in terms of not waitressing until you're 100. So you can use that. You can use that. It's like, I'm excited. I have been looking for something so that I don't have to do this forever, even though I'm good at it and I do enjoy it from time to time. And I found something I can start making different choices. And I want to share that with you because it's amazing. And they'll go, what is it? And you'll go, blah, blah, blah. Press play on a 5-minute video, press play on a 10-minute video. There's so much for you to choose from. Find what you find comfortable. Put them in subscription to fun, tag them in a video, whatever way you want to do this. And then go, amazing, right? So you're in? Are you ready?
I like it. I like this, yeah.
And if they say no worries. But please, encourage me because I'm excited, So, and what's a good line to use is, they say, like, no, I'm not interested. I go, no problem. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my excitement with you. Because we're friends, can I just keep you updated on how I'm going? And they'll be like, yeah. And you go, awesome. So every time something new comes out, I go, oh my gosh, we've just launched something. I'm so excited. I just want to share with you because I told you how I'm going to let you know how I'm going. Or, oh my gosh, I just got my first residual income check. I just want to share with you that I'm starting to see that I can change my path, and because a lot of times people don't do something for 3 reasons. Will it work? Can I do it? Will you help me? Because a lot of the times when you get to our age, 40, 46, the world has told us that this is all we're going to get. We started off as 5-year-olds thinking we were going to be princesses, or we're going to be movie stars, or we were going to be Superman or whatever. And slowly but surely it's chip. And now we just kind of like check in, check out, paycheck to paycheck. And it's just, so a lot of people are beaten up. So again, I love them where they're at. If they're beaten up and they're not ready to take a plunge, that's cool. but I just want to keep them, you know, in the loop of what I'm doing so that they can feel like, oh my gosh, she actually is doing it. Maybe I can do it. You know,
Right. And look at that cool vacation she just took. And what?
Yeah, so that's another reason how I built my business is we took 40 vacations in 4 years. And people were like, oh my gosh, how are you doing that? And I was like, well, that thing I told you about that you told me it's a pyramid, is a scam and my head's going to fall off. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm still doing it. So, and I have fun. I just say to you, Misty, just have fun. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to get lots of no's. You're supposed to get rejection because the world, like you were with social media, the world doesn't like change. They get uncomfortable. I mean, imagine if you've spent 10 years studying to be a lawyer or a doctor. You've worked 10 or 20 years in your industry. You freaking hate it, but you're stuck. And now someone comes and tells you for $25 they can make $1 million. They'll be like, screw you, hippie. Like, I've worked and I'm not having someone tell me that this isn't the right way. So therefore you always act out of kindness and you always act out of, I'm offering you a gift. If I give you, Misty, a hand cream because I think it's the best hand cream in the world and you go, I don't want it or I don't like it, so what? My job is just to offer and that's it. So for you, you just be yourself. You're fun, you're bubbly, you're wanting change, you're wanting to have more fun. You just use that. So you just be yourself. And when you go through the subscription to fun and the things, don't ever feel like you can't put 1,000 questions in the chat. You can, because if Nolene and I have asked those questions. We've been
I'm back again, girls.
Hi, back again.
You just can't see me for some reason.
That's okay. We know you're there in spirit and in love. So Nolene, I'm just sharing with Misty about, I'm going to add her to, or you can add her to Subscription to Fun and to Subscription
I've done that.
to Fun University. Maybe just tag her on the first unit or the first post so she can just see where it's at. I've explained to her the Subscription to Fun is for prospects and the university is for us to learn. I've also said that I'm not going to give her much. I'm going to send her in our chat the events so she can have a think about that and see if she can arrange a few things. And then I want her to come back once she's done the Subscription to Fun University and ask us for stuff because, like I said to her, a confused mind does nothing. And if I point her to too many websites and too many apps and too many platforms, because you know we have a lot. Because Misty, what happens is when people get to the top of the company, they often build something, whether it's a training platform, it's an app, something, and it's open to everyone because it's one team, one dream. Now, Nolene and I are across them because we've been in for a while and we're comfortable where we go get our information. But I don't want to add you to 10,000 million things. And then you're like, oh my God, I don't even know which one to look at. So I've just said to her, we'll start small and she'll put her hand up when she's ready for more.
Yeah,
and I've already added Misty into a few things. I'm hoping I haven't done too much.
So the main things, Misty, and I'll list them for you in the chat, would be Subscription to Fun University for us to learn, Subscription to Fun to add people, and seventh power is our team. So that's when our team give announcements. So as an example, Dave and Yvette Juloa are the top of our team. They are co-founding members of the business. They are amazing. And they will put in there if there's a contest, or they'll put in there if there's a team, or they'll put in there if there's something happening. Then we will add you to one more thing and only one more thing, and that'll be our team chat. So we've got on Facebook Messenger. And all I do is, it's not bombarded at all. Nolene will tell you, very little gets put in there, but every day I'll normally put one thing in, maybe two. And all it is the highlights that I grab from all the portals. So if nothing else, look there. So does it make sense? So if I see highlights, I'll chuck in the chat. So if people go, I don't have time to go to all these Facebook pages, that's cool. Just go there. Because I find I'm on so many chats. I'm on about 20, and it does get a lot pinging. But because I've been doing this for over 5 years, you know, when you do anything for a long time, like waitressing, you can do it with your eyes closed. Yeah. So I just jump into all the pings and I grab the essentials, and then my beautiful team, like Nolene, there's another girl called Perul, my sister Bronwyn in South Africa, she's my team lead there. they're also my leaders. So then if they see something, they'll chuck it in. If they see Monique's obviously too busy in the catering kitchen, then they'll quickly chuck it in for me. And I'm very grateful when people do that because I don't always have it. As Misty understands, with food, you can never be late or wrong. Now, Misty,
that's it.
back to you. What do you have any questions? Anything else we can help you with right now?
No, right now it's perfect. I'm glad we got a chance to meet. I'm glad a little bit of excitement. I'm glad to, you give me a little bit of direction of where I can go start to like looking at stuff and thinking about how I'm going to start sharing this and considering the event. And I think that's a good place to start. Like you said, not too much. We don't need overwhelm.
No. And then like something like just to start thinking about what Nolene and I are going to attempt to do, like because it's such a simple platform, that's $25. We're actually going to look at maybe going to like a travel fair or something and going to share it there. We got none booked in Australia until October. So it's something we're going to do later on. I'm also going to be going to the universities when they have their market days and just sharing it with the students because all students these days want to travel. They can afford a $25 membership. And yeah, so that's other things you can start thinking about in your neighborhood, like what's in your circle that might be useful. And I'd absolutely love to get your friend who has the travel agency on a call. So maybe have a chat to her and say, I'd love you to meet these ladies and just have a chat about what this is and see if it links with her. It may not, but let's offer that because that could be an extra income stream for her too.
Okay, awesome.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yes, it is exciting because the thing is that like Nolene shared to her that her friend who owns a travel agency, if she can show her clients to save a couple of $100 or a few $1,000s on a trip, then they'll join the membership, right? And then for her, even though she may not get a bigger cut straight up, she'll get a bigger cut long run because it's residual. And
yeah,
so it's like
definitely.
like for instance, when you exchange time for money, it's a one-hit wonder. But if you like got a mortgage or you've got an insurance somewhere, they get a kickoff every time a payment's made. And so
They sure do.
Yeah. Cool. I have to go because I do have to do some catering deliveries. It's lunchtime here now. And my husband just walked in, the chef just walked in and went,
stop talking, woman. I know you're excited about this. I'm getting another person excited about it, but stop talking. We're just...
So Misty, it's been so good to meet you. Nolene, thank you so much for just, spreading the seeds, spreading the net and finding people who are looking for what we have. Because that's what
that's it, isn't it?
We're not looking for people. We're looking for people looking for us. And that's
we're not looking for everyone, Misty.
Yeah,
we don't want everyone.
No one
negative. Just the ones looking for us.
That's one thing I really appreciated here about you saying that we're looking for the customer, because I don't want to be looking for the team person. Not that I'm against the person who wants as well, but I'm not looking for that. I don't want to be doing that.
You'll know when it's a team person. They'll ask you the right questions.
Yeah. So all we're after is silver customers right now. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, ladies, for your time. It was great to meet you. Tell the chef thank you for his time, for sharing his time.
And when I finish the lunch delivery, I will pop in the chat a few things. And Nolene, if you get time before me, all I was going to pop in was the training. I'm happy to find it if you can't. I was going to pop in just the 3 pages. And then if you could just add her to our chat. And I think that's it for now.
Okay, no probs.
Thanks, girls.
Bye, girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great afternoon, I guess it is for you.
It is.
Okay.
Bye, Misty. Bye.
Misty, the team huddle is on.
Oh, team huddle.
In
team
2
huddle.
hours.
In 2. Yeah.
So, Nolene, just chuck it into the chat. Do you know how to do that?
Where is the link?
That's
I can't
okay.
remember where I saw
I'll do it. So, if you just, I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it. So 2 hours.
Can you put it in Can you put it in for me too in our 3-way chat?
Yes. I'll put it in. And
Thank
I'll see you
you.
online if you can make it. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Bye.